What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jay Ostrowski. This is Michigan Great Outdoors. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to take just a few minutes to look at the newest mod that I've done to my 0.5 stand. So I've added the tall post, the 22-inch post. Now I don't want to take up a lot of your time. It is Mother's Day. Shout out to all the women out there. Happy Mother's Day. You know, I know there's a lot of women that tune into this channel. No, there's not. I just wanted to kind of show you guys this mod because it's going to be available for sale, I think this week or even maybe next week. So this is the 22-inch tall seat post mod. You can see right here I have my seat locked in. Now there is some changes to this. So I went from the original 18-inch post, so you can see that here. You know, you wouldn't think that adding 4 inches makes that big of a deal, but it really does. So one of the big complaints with the 0.5, you know, that I've saw is comfort. Now, this is my go-to tree stand. I have, you know, not exaggerating, I have over 70 sits in the stand in the last 2 seasons, and I love this stand. This is what I killed my buck out of last year. Some guys get this stand and, you know, it's got a small, tiny platform, which I absolutely love. You know, I'm able to get it into these tiny little trees. It's easy to hang. It's ridiculously light. But with this 18-inch post, I mean, that's pretty short. And as you can see in some of these clips, you know, when you're sitting on an 18-inch post, just the seat angle, it would really hurt my hips over time. And it would start bothering me. So what I did is I added, you know, this second pad, and that second pad got me up a little higher, and it really helped, you know, with the comfort. So a lot of guys buy a 0.5 and they end up selling it just because it's just not comfortable. And I think a big part of it is this 18-inch post. It's just too small. So they came out with something, you know, a little bit taller. So you're going to get 4 inches, and this tall seat post mod, it's very easy to change. So it's just literally a bolt. You know, you got to undo the 2 bolts here, and then it's going to come with a post, and then it's going to come with cables. So if you look at it right now, I don't have the updated cables. Lone Wolf Custom Gear is supposed to send me some new cables, but they wanted to get me the post out. They wanted me to do some testing. So this is why it looks the way it does. Now I'm going to be getting the cables to fix it up, and we'll be good to go. Having this set now at 22 inches, it's unbelievably comfortable. This is, in my opinion, the most awesome stand setup that you could ever imagine. Now I'm sit up and I'm more of my leg angle, instead of this, is more like this. I feel that when I'm sitting in the stand, it's more comfortable. I feel that if a deer comes in, it's easier for me to stand up and get ready. You know, I'm older, I'm heavier, you know, it takes a little bit of effort to get me up. But with this mod here, I'm digging it. So can still do the seat shelf mod. So here is my seat shelf, but you have to use some sort of a clevis pin or a hitch pin, and they give you a hole right here for that. So I have my clevis pin right there. So there is a little bit of fiddle factor there, but it's marginable. So I don't know how much I'm gonna really like doing this in the woods, but I do like the seat shelf feature. You know, it doesn't do the frame lock when you put the tall post in, because you see it comes down below. So now we talk about weight. Going from this to this, which is 4 inches more, is only 0.37 pounds increased. So I'm sure it'll go up a little bit when I get the oversized cables. It might be, you know, another couple ounces or whatever, but we're still coming in at 6.7 pounds in this setup right here. And when I put my backpack straps on, I'm still right around 7 pounds. It's like 7.1. So still a very effective, lightweight stand, supremely comfortable. And then if you use it how I intend to use it this year, as a hybrid style setup with a saddle, whether it be my TX5 Minimalist or my TX5 Lone Star, maybe Latitude Method 2, I'm not sure. This thing is going to be an absolute killer setup. I love the fact that they're letting you customize your equipment now. It's going to be an opportunity if you're a new customer. So if you're buying a 0.5, you're going to be able to go on there and you're going to be able to select the standard post or the tall post. Now the tall post is going to be a little bit of an upcharge. There's more material here, obviously, But the cool thing for existing 0.5 owners is you're going to be able to go online and order this separately. Now, it is $100, but you know, I think it's worth it. Totally, I think it's worth it. I am super pumped to have this, and you know, this is my workhorse. This is what I shot my deer out of last year. This is what I do all my hunting out of. Mostly, I do dabble in the saddle stuff, but this is my go-to stand, and I'm really excited that this tall post came out. You can see here that now it has milled Versa buttons. Now, they are in the radiuses. It does feel pretty nice, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to sand these down. I did use an older strap. I didn't use the new strap, so I'm not sure if it was cutting the strap, to be honest with you, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just sand these down just to be safe. You have a top and lower Versa button, and now they're milled versus the original, which were the steel. So I think because it's milled, it's a little bit lighter. You don't have this metal, this steel bolt in here anymore with a nut. So it's very easy to put on. It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't change anything. The stand still cam locks perfectly. In my opinion, it doesn't really change anything other than just the height. Everything still works the same. And I'm a big guy, you know, I tow hook the stand. I like to get it solid, and it still does that perfectly. All right, guys, so I got it all set up. I just tow hooked it. I have my stand set up how I like it. I don't know if you can tell, my platform's a little pitched up. I like to have it that way. But look at my leg angle. Much more of kind of what I would call an athletic type stance, where I can just pop right up and I'm ready to hunt. So, you know, with the 18-inch post, my leg angle was more like a 90 degree, maybe even less than 90 degrees. So for me, it put a lot of pressure on my hips. Now I'm more upright. I feel like, you know, I don't look athletic, but I feel more athletic. Like if I had a buck surprise me or something, I could just step up and boom, shoot. So I really like it. You know, try not to, if you look at the cables here, they do look goofy. I haven't got the new updated cables, so next week I'm supposed to get new cables, so it will look a little different. You're still gonna have all the capability here to level, but this cable is just too short. So just waiting on the new cables, but this is perfect, man. I love it. Feels a lot more comfortable, and like I said, I can just hop up and I'm ready to go. So the only thing that I had to do was I did have to add a washer right here. So when I tightened everything up, my seat was still kind of loose. So I'm guessing that maybe this post is like, I don't know, a couple thousandths less, you know, thick. So I just added a washer and I'm good to go. Everything else is perfect. There's no noise happening. If you have any noise down here at the bottom, just make sure that you have it tightened all the way. The first time that I did this, I've had this post off and on this stand like I think 3 or 4 times now. The first time I did this, when I put it on, it did make a little bit of noise. I just needed like, you know, a quarter of a turn and I was good to go. So I'm really happy. This is freaking awesome. I feel like this is the ultimate stand now. Get me a little TX5 harness on here, I'm good to go. So this post is going to be available in the next week or two. So I definitely, you know, if you're not on Mobile Hunters United, check out that Facebook group. I'm sure it'll be posted on there. You'll be able to go and grab one of these. I think if you're, you know, 5'10" and above in height, that this is a must. You know, if you're 5'8", 5'9", 5'7", I think you can get away with the 18-inch post. But if you're 5'10" and above, I definitely think you're going to want to go with the taller post option. And that's it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.